Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can solve the Pickle Rick CTF challenge in the TryHackMe platform. So first, what I need to do is go to this CTF challenge. So if you do not know where to find this, what you can do is go to Learn. You see that there are different learning paths. So just wait for a while. Okay, so go all the way below. You see that there's web hacking fundamentals. Just click on it. So you can see at the bottom, there is a Pickle Rick CTF challenge. So you just click on it. So as you can see, this is the challenge. So at the bottom, you can see that this multi-team challenge requires us to exploit a web server to find 3 ingredients that will help Rick make his potion to transform himself back into a human from a pickle. So in essence, there are 3 ingredients we need to find in the web server. So in this video, I'll be showing you just that. So first, you have to start the machine so we can access it via the attack box or OpenVPN. So in this case, I will use the OpenVPN because it's easier and I can access it anytime we want. For attack box, there's a limitation. Only for free user, you can only try 1 hour per day. So I use OpenVPN. You may be wondering how you can install OpenVPN in Kali Linux. Let me show you how. So you click on this, then you click on the C instructions. So you can see here, connect using OpenVPN, just click on it. So this is the instruction. You just follow the instruction here and you'll be able to access to the OpenVPN. Okay. So in this case, because I've already downloaded the config file, which is this one, as you can see here. So what I do now is to go to the folder where I store the config file. So in this case, I store it at the downloads folder. Then next, you need to run sudo command, then run this. This is the config file that I'm running. So I just run it. So once you see the initialization sequence completed, it means that your OpenVPN is running. So how do you know whether is it running correctly? Now you should be able to access the web server. Okay, there's this IP address. So you just copy this IP address. Then you go to paste. Okay, so once it has loaded, you will see something like this. So usually what I like to do first is to inspect source. So if I right click and I click on the inspect elements to see if there's any anomaly, then I'm quite lucky. In this case, I see that there's this thing called a username. So I assume that that could be something that I need to take note of. Meaning to say that there should be a login page in this web server. So it doesn't show like what's the password. So in this case, I'll just copy the username and store it somewhere. Copy, then I just store it someplace. Okay, maybe I just store it here first. Then next, I will still be looking around. What else can we find in this case? So there's another option I can do is to use Nmap to scan for vulnerabilities in this web server. So I can do that. So what I want to do first is to use the OS detection, version detection, as you can see here. Yeah. So by the way, I've already solved this challenge. So I'm just doing like a recap to show you guys how I did it. And I actually referenced some of the walkthrough online. Okay. I also did some other research to let you all have a better understanding of the whole thought process in solving this challenge. So you can see that there are a few nmap commands that we can use. So in this case, what I want to do is to do a service version detection to check what are the ports available and what kind of service are they running. I also want to run Nmap script. So Nmap has all this script engine to run some pre-compiled commands to search for vulnerabilities. So that's what I want to do now. And so as you can see here, I can run the script and then I can run the arguments. So there's this particular script over here. It checks for specific known vulnerabilities and generally only report results if they are found. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to open a new terminal. Okay, so in this case, I want to use the Nmap script engine to search for vulnerabilities. So what I can do is do a sudo nmap, maybe do a verbose, and verbose means print out all the results that were found. So script. So usually this process will take quite some time. So about 5 minutes or so. Okay, and we are done. So what we can do now is to check to see if there's anything that stand out from the rest. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, found something interesting. So you can see here, the HTTP enum. So there's a login page. There's also a robots file. So if you want to know why it's a robots.txt file, right? So I also take the liberty to check it out. So basically it's a text file to help webmaster or site owners to prevent web crawlers robots from accessing all or parts of a website. So basically inside the robot file, you can actually state which part of the website that you don't want them to crawl. Okay, so quite interesting. So next, what we can do now is to go to this robots.txt. So let's take a look. Robots.txt. Oh, you can see here there's some text over here. So what I'll do is to, just paste it here first. And next, I will try to go to the login page, which is login.php. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just put in the username and password. I mean, I don't know whether this is a password, but just give it a try. So just log in. Okay, so I managed to log in. So you can see here at the first page is a command panel. Then we can see different portions. So only the real read can view this page. Okay, so let's click on different tabs. Creatures, potions, Bath clone notes. Don't know why is that. Reporter. Don't know why is that. Okay, so basically, I think this is the only one that is like more useful. So we can run some commands over here. Okay, so what we can do first is to check the current user. So we can do a who am I. So you can see that this is the username. And we can check what are the privileges that this user account possess. Okay, so what we can do is to do a sudo -l. And we can see, okay, so maybe let me show you what the command are. So the -l option will list the allowed and forbidden commands for the invoking user. Okay, so basically we want to know what are the things that what are the commands that this user can run and cannot run. So as you can see here, no password. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, so there's no password for all user. Okay, so good. So maybe at this point, let's check out how we can actually find the first ingredient. So right now, let's run this command. Okay, so you can see here, there is something interesting over here. So maybe what we can do is to try to open this file. We can use the less command. And we found our first ingredient. Okay, so let's do a pwd, present working directory. As you can see, that this is our present working directory. So objective is to actually go to the higher level, like here, like before the var directory. Then we can actually try to list all the directory and subdirectories. Okay, so let's do that. So we go one level up. Okay, so now we are HTML. So maybe we do one more. So I think there are 3 levels. So we can do just that. 1, 2, 3. Then we actually use the asterisk to list all the directories and subdirectories. As you can see over here. Type the list command to list the content of the directory with the subdirectories. So that's what we are going to do. So click execute. Okay. So as you can see here, these are all the directories and subdirectories. Let's see if there's anything interesting. As you can see here, oh, we found something. So you see, inside the home directory, there's this user called Rick. So there could be something over there. So maybe we'll take a look, see if we can find anything. Oh, there is the second ingredients folder. So what we can do is to check out what is the folder. So we can do this. Because there's a space in between. So what we need to do is do this, something like this. Okay. So this one is to symbolize the space. So we just execute. Okay. So we managed to do that. So next, what we do is open up the file, open up this file. So what we can do is to do a list and do a less command. Okay, maybe we use this command to check out the content of the file. Okay, so you can see here, that is the second ingredient. So we use the less command without the list. Okay, so I made a mistake. So it's something like, so this is the command that we should be running to check out the content of the file. Okay, so now let's try to find the third ingredient. So we can go back and look at the different directories again. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Oh, we found something. So as you can see here, there is the third text. Okay, let's execute. And there we have it. We have our third ingredient. Okay, so that's it for today's tutorial. And I'm just a beginner in a CTF challenge, but I had a lot of fun and I learned a lot. So I'm really looking forward to my other attempts on other similar CTF challenges. And pardon me if I made any mistakes along the way. So if you like this video, I'll appreciate you can give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video.